Welcome everyone. This is Charlene LeBlanc, the Community Development Officer for the Municipality of Argyll, the Oprah of the municipality. If you joined us, it's not the first time we're here. We're here every Thursday at 12:15 on Facebook Live, and you'll never guess where we are today. Today we're at the Village Acadien de la Nouvelle-Écosse in Laurel, West Pubnico. And feel free to ask questions. I have a handsome new IT guy filling in, and he's able to answer anything you want to know. With me today, I have Roger D'Entremont. Roger, what is your role here?
I am the Executive Director of the Village Historique Acadien.
And what do? Do you milk cows? Do you bring in clothes? Do you make cookies? Or do you manage the village?
I manage the village, and the village is a living history site that represents the Acadians at the turn of the 20th century. We are a recreated living history museum. We have costume interpreters who are eager to welcome you into the homes, to share their stories, do demonstration, and show to the visitor what the daily life of the Acadians was in that era.
Yeah, I can really sense that you've stepped back in time when you're here. This site is quite big. How big is the site?
The site is 17 acres. There are 10 buildings in all.
Okay.
And we represent a village as much as possible. There's a few pieces of infrastructure yet to be placed here, like the church and the school.
Oh, yes.
But we hope that in the future those two extra pieces will be there so we can showcase the entire story of the Acadians.
Yeah, I did notice there's no outhouses here. Is there ever going to be any?
Well, you missed them. There are two outhouses here on site. There are one there right by our woodshed, attached to the woodshed, and there's another one behind the Maison Maxima house.
Oh yes, there is one.
Yes, there is.
Actually, I've been to that one behind the house. Yeah.
Have you used it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've been there.
All right.
I've been there. You're right. There is outhouses here. I was thinking earlier because I thought that shed looked like an outhouse over there.
Yeah.
I knew that.
So, excuse me.
I noticed today there's not just adults, but there's a lot of children, and I understand from your Roger and his village family were on the Red Couch tour this week, and I understand from that there's something special going on with the children here at the village this year.
Yes. The village is a recreated living history village. So there should be children on site. What's an Acadian village without children? So since its beginning, we've never had a program where we could have children. So through Canada 150 funding, we're able to have a grant to try out a pilot project. And this project, the goal is to place our youth into a location where they can learn about their language, their culture. So this is not lost.
Yes.
It's passed on to generation. So this is why you see this program. These kids are here today. It's an 8-week program. Dominique D'Entremont is the coordinator for this.
Yes.
And she has a camp that lasts 5 days. Every week the camp changes youths.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a maximum of 10 per week, and they're here Monday to Friday from 10 till 3, and on Friday they have a little spectacle, a little piece of performance at the amphitheater, and they showcase what they did all week. They show that to the parents and the grandparents.
Oh, nice.
So right now we're fulfilling two mandates here, or two things. Children on site, which is part of the mandate of the village, preserving the French language and culture for the future. This is what this project, and it's only been 2 weeks. From the reaction we've had from visitors, I believe this is already a huge success, Charlene.
Yeah, I have no doubt it's an ingenious idea, and I enjoy seeing them, and they're all dressed in their periodic costume, and they're having fun and giggling just like kids are supposed to be. It's really nice.
Yes, exactly.
Now, I know you have something special and something new on site.
Yes.
You have a root cellar.
This year we opened up a root cellar. This is one piece of the infrastructure that was missing. Okay, back in the days before electricity, the Acadians, as well as all the other people in the area, would have root cellars. A root cellar is a structure in ground where you can store your produce from the gardens in the fall and preserve them from freezing in the winter and protect them from going to waste in the hot summer months, because the temperature inside the root cellar is pretty constant and humid. So this is one more thing that we can show to the people about the way of life of the Acadians.
Yeah, that's impressive. I actually do remember a root cellar when I was a young girl.
Right.
How long did the root cellar take to build? Who built it?
DNR Construction.
Oh, yes.
David Nickerson built this. He built this in the winter. If you can believe
Who knew?
it. Yeah, he built it. The winter was pretty good, so we built it in the winter, and it was open in June to the public.
Yes, I've seen you had a nice grand opening.
Yes.
There's a lot of beautiful things here. I know you have a post office, and that's relatively
Post office
new.
was open 2 years ago.
Yes.
And it's what a rural post office could have looked like in the area that we're representing. The structure is original, and it was a post office. Now, it had been redone for like a store, so we had to redo the inside of what it could have looked like.
Yes.
So right now, when you walk in there, you're walking to a post office of 100 years ago right now, so to speak.
Yeah.
And what's unique is that you can actually buy a postcard here at the Village and mail it from our post office.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, you can
I
do
heard
that.
that I can actually mail a postcard from here.
You can. We sell the stamps here and everything, and you just go there and the postmistress will take your postcard and mail it off to wherever.
I like that.
Yeah.
I could have mailed a postcard.
Yeah.
I know it's a busy place here today. They have a new pavement, and we were just wowed when we turned in. There's tons of people here milling about. There's people in the Cafe Creek, and I know you have a lot of events coming up. So why don't you tell us about some of the events?
Okay, first of all, our parking lot is a new piece of infrastructure that we had built this year. See, this is a community center as well as a tourist attraction, okay? We have a lot of people that come here to celebrate, like when we have events, people with mobility issues.
Yes.
So the society here saw a need to improve our parking lot. So the paved parking lot and the 2 automatic swinging doors really made a big difference for our seniors or people with mobility issues, so we're very happy for that. Now, talk about events. We have several events coming up. This Sunday we have an event called Evening on the Hill. Okay. It's an evening here which starts at 8 o'clock. There's going to be some music at the amphitheater. We have our local talent, Triple Trouble, and then we have Olin and his friends there playing music. So everything, admission is free. And at dusk, or when it gets dark, we have fireworks. Okay,
and that's this Sunday, so don't forget.
This Sunday, don't forget. We're going to have the biggest fireworks show that Pumlico has ever seen, because we have more fireworks this year than we've ever had before.
Really?
So expect a long, beautiful show. Tim Amiro is in charge. You can rest assured it will be a good show.
Yes, it's always a good show.
So it starts at 8 o'clock. There's a canteen here, a cash canteen available, hot dog, pop, chips, But the admission is free, and this is the first event.
That's
then on Monday, the 17th, we have what we call Pumlico Day.
Yes.
We celebrate Pumlico Day with the Musée des Acadiens. This will take place at the fire hall, and there's all kinds of celebration going on. There will be some a parade, some music, some cake, and Pumlico Day is, that's the day that, if do you know what Pumlico Day represents?
Well,
no, I'm going to test you.
I'm on live now. I do believe it represents the day that we returned.
Pumlico Day represents the day that Charles de la Tour granted the barony to Philip Meus d'Entremont. That's why we That's why we commemorate that day as Pumlico Day. Used to be called Pumlico Natal Day way back when.
Oh, was that
But now the Natal Day, of course, is in August for everybody, So that's Monday. That evening we have a treasure hunt here at the Village, which begins at 6 p.m. Registration at 5:30, and the treasure hunt is groups of 2. That you're going to go in the community and bring back digital photos of a list of stuff that we're going to ask you to go search for. That's $5 per person. It's not very expensive. It's a fun event.
Yes, I hear a lot of good things.
Yeah, so then on Tuesday we have the Teddy Bear Picnic. Starts here at 1 o'clock, And the children can bring their bears. You know, Bear Medic will be here, take care of the teddy bears. It's a fun event, free of charge.
Yeah.
Starts at 1, probably go till 3 o'clock. Then let's see what we have here. On Friday, the 21st, we have a kitchen party here at the village. We have volunteers from the community, musicians, who's going to play music in the historical homes and in the boat shop. And again, it's just to have fun. It's unplugged, free of charge. Starts at 6 p.m. That's on Friday.
That's on Friday.
Yeah. So Saturday, the 22nd of July, we have a big event here. The Kispequick Métis Association is having a big celebration here. It starts at 1:30, goes right till 9:30. There will be some celebration. There will be some music. The music starts at 2:30. We got like Sébastien Dole, l'Abbé en Joie, dancing, Jacques Surette, Alfred Saunier, Julien Babin, a group from New Brunswick. There'll be some drumming, traditional food, rapi pie, and Bannock, free of charge. Everything's free.
Everything's free.
Everything is free.
Saturday 22nd.
So, you know,
all day.
It starts at 1:30. It's open to everybody.
Oh, I hope it's well attended.
Yeah. So
I'll have to come.
Yeah. So just to let you know, this is going to be big, and our cafe will be open regular lunchtime hours, which is 11:30 to 3.
Okay.
So people that want to come here early and have lunch and get ready for the event, they will have to pay for lunch inside.
Yes. But the event itself is free.
The event is free, and the food for the event is free as well.
Wow.
And on top of the rapi pie and Bannock, there will be hot dogs for those who prefer hot dogs. Yeah. Okay. So that's on Saturday. Okay.
A lot of stuff going on here at the village.
This is a busy week.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never told Roger, but I always ask a personal question at the end of the interview. And my personal question is, I hear you're going to retire. What are you going to do after you retire?
Well,
are you going to come visit at the village?
The problem I have with retiring is that I want to come here every day. So I may as well be working, right?
You may as well.
So that's my problem with retiring.
Yeah.
I feel it's time to move on, but I love this job so much. Yeah. It's not work for me.
What do you do for pastime when you're not here?
Besides golfing and boating, that's all. I don't have any other hobbies, so you can't golf and boat in the winter.
Yeah. So, well, golfing's pretty addictive, so that's
I don't know, Charlene. I know the time has to come when I'm going to have to say goodbye to this place. It's been 11 years, going on 11 years now, but I hate to see that day come.
Yeah, maybe you can volunteer.
I could, for sure.
So before we close, there's a couple cows in the field there. Are they named?
Yes, there's names. By golly, what are the names now? I don't remember.
Charlene and Chris.
Charlene and Chris is good enough for me. You can change the names. I can't remember the names of the cows, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've known the names at one time, but
I can tell you they're both pregnant.
Are they?
And one is expecting the end of
one's
August.
Probably not named Chris.
Yeah, it's not named Chris, no. Right. So the other one is due later on in the fall.
Yeah. That's always exciting. Yeah. I know I've watched, I've seen a few clips of the cows before that were pregnant, and you guys have a great social media
yes, we have
presence online, and anybody can follow the Village Historique.
Yes, we're quite active with our social media presence. Alison Boudreau has been hired here as a social media specialist. She's quite devoted at our social media presence. You check our Facebook page, our Instagram, Twitter accounts. You can link from our website to any one of those, and there's stuff going on there every day on our social media.
Yeah, I see a lot of beautiful pictures.
Beautiful pictures. She takes
a really good job with the social media.
And I think that's the way to go, Charlene. If we're going to be, promote social media, is the way to go. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the great job you do here at the Village. You make us proud.
It's my pleasure, and I want to thank you for inviting me to join you on the Facebook Live today.
Anytime.
Great stuff.
Thanks. Goodbye now.
Bye.